The amount of times I am about to hit camera and I realize that I haven't moved my microphone into position in front of me is too high. Also just me just chatting to anyone over voice chat. Like, my microphone over there doesn't help anyone. How we doing? Hope you're good. It is a laughing guy. Oh my lord. How we doing? How we doing? Knubs, congratulations on your 13th timer first. Very cool, very cool. Jerry May, hello, hello, hello. Gamer Monk, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the loiky loik. decided stream is starting. Congratulations. And I didn't warn anyone because I decided to stream like 10 minutes ago. Nike, how we doing, my friend? I hope you're doing so damn well. But yes, folks, welcome in. We are going to be playing more Create today. I've been designing something today that I'm really excited about. So we've got some material gathering to do. We got to make ourselves a schematic cannon and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about it. You're doing art! Let's go! We love art. Hydrate. Thank you. Appreciate your service, Kanoibi. But in the meantime, I did do some playing yesterday and got some stuff done. Let's have a quick nap. Newly obsessed with Project Hail Mary? Fair enough. Running out of synonyms for laughs and a lot. Well, I mean... You got this. As you can see, I've ran out of food. Orango, ever realize how rain is rain? Oh my god. Oh my god. That sink in, like seriously he been knocking? Well, it's not his house! He doesn't live here. Okay? Sink doesn't get to be here whenever he decides. It's my house, it's my choice. How you doing, Orango? I hope you are well. But yeah, so a few things I did some more like tree chopping and stuff. So now we've got like our wood box completely stocked up. I also did a bunch of andesite mining. So we've got a good amount of that now. As well as that, I did Cloud King Long He Reign. I also made a bunch of copper casings and andesite casings. Using our various machines and whatnot. I put together just a quick enchanting setup. I had like 30 levels at the time, so I have gotten myself a Fortune 2 and Unbreaking 3 pickaxe. I moved the well over here. And I made just like a little path connecting these two things. I think we made this manual rice farm last time, but I filled it out and was able to get all the rice bales we needed for our scarecrows. I made a spiral staircase here, going all the way down to bedrock, to act as like where we're going to do mining and stuff. I want to make this like a kind of Tensia's floating disc kind of thing as the like elevator to go up and down. So I'm excited about that. But that will happen post Brass Age because we need that for elevators. And we did some work, of course, over at the crop farms. So we've got all the scarecrows running now, and I had to replace these harvesters out with saws because the harvesters weren't harvesting the pumpkins and melons. But the saws also harvested my root blocks, so I had to swap them out for copper grates. So we've got all of our farms in place now, and then I don't have a great way to access it, but I made a little system. So we've got an item vault here. And then we are pulling items out of the item vault and it's going along this belt. And any items that can go into one of these barrels will get pulled out by the funnel on the side. Then this funnel just goes into a double chest, which acts as a buffer and sends the items back into the vault. And then we're just using the kind of classic vanilla like slot system to actually act as those filters. Ooh, we can, and if I do this, it'll stop any of the filters from, any of the funnels from doing anything. So it allows us to take things out without having to worry about it like messing up the filtering. Beautiful, okay. Because, Yeah, there were a lot of items that we had, and the belt's really slow, so it's taking a while to actually get everything filtered through properly. But tomatoes is my big bottleneck right now on making food again. So hopefully we can start getting more tomatoes in my life. Yeah. But yeah, that's everything. That's everything I did yesterday, off stream. It was all just like doing a little bits of here and there. Nothing too interesting. Storage drawers are so nice. Yeah, they are. We ain't got them. I'm excited about the like create 6, like inventory, like stock system. Thank gosh you don't have a hardcore world. I mean, yeah, I think I've only died once. No, number of deaths in it. Yeah, only once. And that was to some pillagers. There's always so many pillagers around. Look, there's even more. There's more over that way. Disgusting. But anyway. Can those logs go in there? Nope. Cool. Alright. So. I want to build a backpack today. Now, we don't have backpacks. Ooh, what is this? Netherite diving helm. Sexy. We don't have backpacks. The Create 6 stock networks is nice, but it's so much worse than other dedicated storage mods. Yeah, but like, I'm not here for AE. I'm not here for storage drawers. I'm here to do things in fun and interesting and cool ways. And honestly, it reminds me a lot of like the old, oh, what was it called? Something pipes. It got ported later as pretty pipes. Logistical pipes or something like that. I love those systems. Where it's just like you order something and it comes to you and you've got stuff moving around the system, doing pipes and stuff, going all which way and that. I love those kind of systems. I love that kind of inventory system. Love it. But yeah, pretty pipes and logistic pipes was I think the first mod of that kind, and it was like based on the old Buildcraft pipes back in the day. But yeah, I love that stuff. So how are you solving the backpack issue? Well, because as you guys know, when we moved, we picked up our whole storage system using a minecart contraption to move it. So what we can do is build a minecart contraption that has chests on it. But we can't be quite so simple as that. So I've designed something. So first thing we need to do is we need to make a schematic cannon, which requires a hefty amount of iron. But we should be good, yeah. So we need, what? 18 iron for the iron blocks. A dispenser, which is mildly annoying, but fine. We need string, 1, 2, 3. Sticks, 1, 2, 3. Redstone, 1. And then cobble, so we can make a bow. We can make a dispensy. A couple iron blocks. Do I have smooth stone? I might have smelted some up. No, so let's melt up some smooth stone. So first we gotta actually put lava down so it will smelt. So first we gotta smelt that into stone. And then apparently it can't smelt, like process the same thing twice. So when that finishes processing, ba 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 ba. Oh, there's just random cobble in there. Interesting. All right. Now that it's actually the lava's actually in, it will smelt the whole time and not just push it too far before it can. There we go. Boom. So then we process this to get the smooth stone. Boom. Alright. And that. So I think, is that everything we need? And some logs. Schematic cannon. We're going to also need a schematic table. English only, my friend. Slabs. Schematic table, and we need an empty schematic, which is paper and light blue dye. Do we have any cornflowers? Nope, but we should have lapis. And paper. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do, we're just going to throw down the schematic table. That can go like there. Doesn't particularly matter. And we are going to load it as the stone golem of holding. Now, he's not like small per se, so we've got to find somewhere that we can fit him for now. Maybe here. So yeah, I've designed this. And I love him. He's just like this big rock golem who's holding my chest. He's perfect. So is it left alt? I wouldn't mind rotating him like that. And yeah, I think that's good. So now we need to throw our schematic cannon down. Around here is gonna be fine. Throw that in. Super swell rock hard abs, you know it. Hey, it's back day every day for the rock golem of holding. We obviously need to name him. I mean, Rocky is a very obvious one, but you know. So what the schematic cannon runs on is gunpowder. Which one is probably plenty. Now we want to make either a book and quill, or a clipboard is the easier option. So we're gonna need another piece of paper. Do I have any more tree bark? Not enough for that. So let's do this. Call him Balboa. That's kind of funny. Cause yeah, I don't want to do Rocky because what's the schematic cannon for? It's gonna literally shoot the blocks into place for us. So we don't actually have to build it. We just have to give it the blocks. So we will need to give it some storage to actually have the blocks in. Your golem instead of your go bag. Okay, that's kind of funny. I mean, we'll just do that much. I don't need a lot. Thing it needs is a cardboard sword. I mean, his hands are full. Alright, so now we need a piece of andesite alloy. Don't have a plank. So then this guy is just a cool, You can use it as a clipboard for checklists and stuff. You can like put it on the ground. But we can also throw it in here and it will give us a material checklist of everything we need. Right? So, we'll just kind of start and work our way down. There's certainly stuff we're gonna have to go adventuring for, but we should be able to get most things. Without too much effort. We'll need to, like, harvest stuff, but... Okay. So, we need 7 acacia wood. A little bit of andesite. Half a stack of casins. Black concrete. I assume I don't have any ink sac right now. Can I... Tell me, black dye. Can I get that from milling coal? I can. I've got this random piece of charcoal here. Let's do that. There we go. So then we need... Do we have sand? Oh, precisely 4 sand. Let's go. Black concrete powder. Which I should just be able to wash, I think. To turn it into regular. Yep, beautiful. Uh-huh. Well, we can do that. 2 blocks of redstone. Find it weird the grindstone could turn cobble into gravel, but not gravel into sand. The millstone. Well, the millstone turns... I think it makes sense because it just makes it 100% chance of converting it into flint. Yeah, you have andesite age iron farms and stuff. So yeah, blocks of redstone. We need 18 chests. Which this should give us half a stack of them, so that'll be plenty. Go for lore and call him Emmett, as it's what is meant to be written on a golem's head to bring them to life. Interesting. Cobbled deep slate, I assume I have some. Yeah. Okay, 6 stacks of cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 copycat bites. Five stacks of copycat layers. Half a stack. Board, flat plane, trapdoor, pressure plate, layer. Let's put all these in. Okay. Then 16 copycat panels. What do I have? Oh well. How much did I need? 16. Panel. 14 slices, which we should have. So the horizontal ones. Okay, gantry shafts I know we don't have. Alright, so, and how much do I need? 10. Okay, so we need to do 2 crafts worth. So 2 alloy and a redstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Gantry shafts. Four grindstones. I doubt I have. I have 1. That's what? Stone slab, planks. Probably want a handful more of those. Planks and sticks. Maybe not. 2, 3? Yeah, okay. That's enough. Okay, we want a piece of rail. Sea lantern we'll come back to. Stone, 2 stacks. Wrong one. There we go. 2 stone stairs. Two things of super glue. Okay, now that's trickier unless... ooh, okay. We can probably, maybe. Don't know how much durability we're gonna need worth, but we'll hope that's enough. Because I've pre-glued it together in creative, so that it will super glue it all together for us when it's building it. Because it was rough. Probably get more super glue, yeah, but that's hard to get our hands on. Half a stack of tough and a tough slab. That should be everything except the sea lantern, hopefully. So, you. So now if we run this through, it'll give us a revised version. And yeah, it's just the sea lantern. Okay, cool. Will still work with missing blocks? It will, but I don't want to have missing blocks. So we gotta go get the sea lantern now. It's just nice that we didn't have to gather any. What the heck? Get out of my house! Yeah, so there's a function that lets you skip missing blocks. But we're not gonna do that. So, ocean. Where is the nearest ocean? Over here. Okay, that's easy. So, we don't need to go to an ocean monument for this. All we need to do is raid a few... so if I do sea lanterns, right? Do you have... Okay, you don't have the, like, thing of, like... Either way, so all we need to do, because the ocean ruins, right? The drowned city ruin things, they can have sea lanterns spawn in them. Let's see, how many on tomatoes now? 24. Yeah, okay, we should be able to make that. We'll grab cabbage. We need onion. And bread. Let's make some more food. And then we have already pre-prepared this, and we can make some more of that, but there's no real point because we don't have enough tomatoes to make a full stack anyway. So let's throw cabbage on board. We will mill up the wheat. We will pre-prepare this for washing and then get this out to cook the bread. Could have it function to if you open one of the barrels, it auto stops. Just an idea. I don't know this mod. What, the golem? Or this thing? I mean, I could. I could do that, but this isn't like a permanent solution. We will, when we have better access, when we have more resources and are in the brass age, we can make this way better. This is just a for now situation. Like, I could do, like, you know, have observers on it, and then that pulses when thing, and then it does a toggle. Well, the storage isn't permanent. The builds themselves are, but the storage isn't. Oh, /J, of course. Helps if I read things, you know? Reading is for nerds, correct. So, I think we get just like a bunch of randomized drops when we hand break one of these. So we're probably gonna need to break a couple, because I don't have Silk Touch. So we're probably gonna need to break a couple before we have all the stuff to make one, but I think that should be fine. Let's throw a stack of flour in to get washed. Okay, we have our cabbages. Our cabbage leaves. So now we can do you and that to cook them. I don't know if it'll do it in time. Nope. There we go. Grab that. Throw these away. Because yeah, it'd be nice to have decent food to do this. Alright, so then we should just be able to make some boigas again. I'm just throwing the spare bread in here. I don't have a good spot for it, really. Cabbage leaves can go in there. You can go in there, and the onion can go back in the farm. Which I'm just gonna... Lol. Get wrecked, sucker. I'm just gonna put this in there. So it just goes straight through the system without me having to worry about anything. Okay, so. I'm gonna bring this spare toolbox. We'll bring some bundles. We'll bring a boat. We've got leads and whatnot. Who what? These guys are freaking everywhere. It's kind of irritating. All right, but we've got travel stuff. We've got a boat. We might want a shield if we find ourselves up against trident drowns. So let's maybe make one. Oh, 6 is the... Alright, I believe you have a bed in you. You do. Okay, grab the lead and donkadonk. We're going on a journey. We want to go north to the... Can we river all the way there? We can. We might do that because that feels easier. Without soak touch, only drop prismarine crystals, no shards. Oh, really? I don't have haunting yet. Okay. So we need silk touch then. Aha. Yeah, but I don't want to fight guardians. Okay, that is a problem then. I thought we'd be able to just get enough shards until... Okay, that means we need silk touch. So I have, what, 20 levels right now? Let me quickly... No, not that one. Pull up you. Minecraft stuff. Enchantment strategy charts. Here we go. So, if I want... Silk touch... Okay, so on diamond, we want the table to be on 15. For books, we want it to be on 16. I think. Or we can find silk touch tool, like gold tools. Do we have one? We might. Yes, we have a golden shovel with silk touch on it. Let's go. Adventure is back on. If you were a stream of you trying to find a block you can't obtain, would have been fun. I mean, yeah. Okay. You. Badonka-da-donk. Boom. You. And then we're heading up this way. I'm always lucky you're here, Canubs. Yep. I can't wait to get some cool custom trees in, too. Which we're absolutely going to be using the schematic cannon for, so I can design some cool, spooky trees without having to build them. Which is a win-win in my books. 22% tempted to say nothing. Well, it's a good thing you did say something, because then I wouldn't ban you. Maybe. I'll still think about it. Because it was only 22%. I expect higher of you, Canobs. I really thought we'd have to do more resource gathering. I'll be real. The fact that we didn't have to collect anything is actually kind of crazy to me. Oh, I could just follow this one and it'll take us to a ocean mouth faster. So it looks like Donkey Donk that I didn't actually need to bring you at all. But that's okay. I still love you, Badonkadonk. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, it's good he's taking a bath. He smells like an ass. Alright. So we're looking for drowned ruins that have sea lanterns. Which maybe the minimap will help with, but I'm not sure. I mean, I guess if we do this, then we might see any drowns that spawn. Ooh. Oh, I've already discovered that little dark oak. Little spot. Now, I don't know if the different types of structures are biome dependent. Like if I want sea lanterns, if I have to look in like specific cold oceans or warm oceans, but I'm not sure. Okay, there's a shipwreck. Oh, I got a wandering trader today that sold me pale moss, so that's great. We're not here to get distracted, chat. We're here for one thing and one thing only. Drowned ruins. I mean, I see a drowned on the map over here. Is there... I'm pretty sure that's just a shipwreck, right? Yeah, that's just a shipwreck. Alright. Because, yeah, I think the first time one of these structures is discovered is, like, loaded. I think it spawns with drowns. So... I think we might be able to find them, like, through that method. Of, like, finding drowns on the map. I'm not super sure. Okay, there's another shipwreck. Okay, there looks like a monument, which I'm not interested in. I don't want to fight guardians. This is why we're looking for ocean ruins. A random patch of kelp here. Is that a ship? Yeah, that's a shipwreck. Oh, there's a village here. It's exciting. Jungle. Okay, so this is mostly attached to what we've already explored. Okay. That is a shipwreck. Because yeah, there's two wood types we haven't found yet. We haven't found a pale garden and we haven't found a cherry blossom. Cherry Grove. So I'm always on the lookout for that. Ooh, Cherry Reef. Did I say Cherry Reef? Coral Reef. Just wait till Badonk dies, found drowned then. Not wrong. Oh, this is great. This is great. I need to put you down somehow. Have you given me the leash mechanics, Vanilla Backport? You have! Let's go. Because I require a sea pick. Because we got a coral block earlier. Can I get like a couple more? No, absolutely not. Either way, we've got a coral block, so we can farm these now. Also, it's kind of nice that he's tied to the boat now instead of me, so I can explore better. I'm actually going to go to the bathroom real quick, folks. I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, we're back. I was just thinking, can't we get the stuff we need? Oh, I think I see a ruined, drowned thing over there. I was just thinking, can't we get the shards and crystals from buried treasure? Oh yeah, I see a guy with a drowned, I think. So let's. Okay. Let's get some air. Now I don't see any light, but we might get lucky. It's just like buried under something. Okay. Often these are together with a few. Is it just the one? Okay, it looks like it's just the one. But I think we can get them in buried treasures. So maybe we do hit up the shipwrecks. Oh wait, desert. I don't know if we have cactus. I know I have a cactus flower. I don't know if I have cactus. So let's just. I assume I do, but. Just grab one just to be sure. Sounds distracting? I love distractions. Alright, but yeah. So yeah, we need to find... Ooh, shipwreck. Because I do think I can get them in buried treasure. Buried treasure chests. Should have brought a door. I can't see anything. Oh, dang it. It hasn't generated one. Oh well. The free paper's nice. Okay, it looks like the other chest hasn't generated. That's alright though. Ooh, I see ruins. Hopefully, you know, I think it might just be in the stone brick structures, which might just be in the... Wait, no, that's just a frickin'... No, that's just a coral structure. It's rigged! Ooh. Mushroom biome. Let's grab a single piece of mycelium while we're here. We don't want to use up too much durability on the Silk Touchy boy. Ooh, mushroom colonies. Pretty. I need to learn how to like farm them. But yeah, I think we might need to be in a cold ocean, which we're in a warm one currently. But honestly, we really haven't found anything cold in this world yet. That looks like a shipwreck over there, though. I should have grabbed that door. Oh well. Uh-huh. We gotta get to the door. There is no door. Ugh. Okay. Let's try and get wood to make a door. 2, 3. Alright. We have 5. It's coming. Alright. We got... Although it all needs to be the same type. No! Alright. The adventure continues. I think that might be, yeah, that is. But it doesn't look like it's got any, might. Okay, we got 6. Now we need to be able to craft. So let's head over to land over here quickly. This is going well. Going well, going well. We can have a nap while we're here. Alright. We can make a door now. Now, I'm gonna boost our brightness to 100%. Because I can't see anything under the water. And we probably will need to boost it a little further, but... In fact, let's just do that. Let's boost it to, what, 200? Just so we can all see a little. Don't leave my bed! Just so we can all see a little better. Okay, where were we? Over there. And then we'll have a look at you, but I don't think you've got a thing of what's in you. I think we need cold oceans to get the sea lanterns. I can see way better now. Ooh, diamond. Uh-huh. I want the map chest. No map chest? Yeah, okay, looks like there's no map chest. That sucks. Oh well, we have doors now. The Drowned Ruins can also have buried treasure maps in them. So it is definitely worth us checking it out, even if— Ah, you son of a pufferfish! Yeah, even if there's no, yeah, even if there's no, sea lantern, there's still a chance at a chest with a— Oh, come on! We must be too far away from any buried treasures for it to be able to generate. So we probably need to be closer to land if we want buried treasure. So that's probably what we need to do, because I think we need a cold ocean to get it in the places and things. And we certainly need to be closer to land if we want buried treasure. So let's head this way then. Oh, Wiki says both Fridays can spawn lights? Fair enough. I think it'll be easier to spot them doing that though. Either way, we do need to be closer to land though. It's like warm variants have like more warm variants have lights. Okay, fair enough. Can you check as well that buried treasure do have both types? do have both types of the shards and crystals. But I think that, I strongly believe that there need to be some kind of structure that you can find frog lights in. Because I think if you need, like, a handful of frog lights for a build, you should be able to go explore to get them without having to make a farm. Because it's kind of the only thing that, like, you really can't get without a farm any of. And I really don't like that about frog lights. The brightness helps us look under the water more, like from above, which I don't super like. But it helps us see underwater better when we are under there. So it's kind of a necessity right now. Red treasure has crystals only. Okay. So it has to be the ruins. So I have to just find them in the world then. That's fine. It's interesting that it has crystals only, considering the shards are like the more common drop from Guardians. Same with the sea lantern. Like, that's just kind of interesting. And, you know, it's nice to just follow coastlines when you're exploring for stuff anyway, because it means we just get a huge amount of, like, knowledge about the world a bit. But yeah, we certainly need to find drowned cities then. Ooh. See what? It's annoying doing it in the war motions because a bunch of the structures of coral look exactly the same. Well, there's lots of light around it, although that seems to be sea pickles predominantly. All right, let's have a snack. Okay, looks like there's at least some breath gaining abilities. I love that. Hey, my dudes. How we doing? Collect a bunch of these. Because, yeah, lime dye allows us to get more glue easier. I'd rather that than the doors. Uh-huh. I don't care about the archaeology. I just want to see if there's any sea lanterns exposed. Okay. Ooh, maybe over here. There seems to be a lot of light here. Sea lantern! I did see a drown with a shield, though. A trident boy. Got him. Back to air. Alright, now please let this be harvestable with this. Yes! Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. Get in me! We got him, son! It's a good day. Turns out the ruined portals having random silk touch gold tools in them is actually useful if you're stupid like me and wanted a sea lantern before I have silk touch. Yes. It's a good day. Thank you for the lurk, lads. I appreciate ya. It's a good day. Alright, it's home time, badonky donk. Which means I'm happy to put my brightness back down. Alright, so... let's turn on that waypoint. So we know where we're going. Yes, I'm so happy. We can make our boy! We can build our boy! We need to find a swamp or something. We do have a... oh, look at the patches of sea pickles in the ocean. Looks magical. I know there's a mangrove swamp down here. So if we need to, I assume they have lily pads. But I would like to get some lily pads because they let you have something to easily place blocks against if you're in the ocean. So as kind of an exploring kid, it would be nice to have a lily pad. Because then if we need to summon our golem boy, then we can place a lily pad to then easily put like the minecart assembler and stuff like that in. Oof, we are quite a distance from home. We're gonna skirt around this landmass, but yeah, it looks so magical like that. Oh, it's so magical. It's so pretty. And we found coral reef biomes, which is great for later. Because I'm most definitely gonna want to use some because they're magical or we're doing very magic-y stuff. Like, very much the theme is magic-ish. I'm glad Badonkadonk's enjoying his swim. A true hero. Banana. Ooh, I can't be bothered. But I probably should be bothered to get those 2 gold blocks, but I just don't wanna. Yeah, I can cut through this little spot. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dum-ba-da-ma-ba-na-na. Ooh. Zombie villager. Ooh, villag. Do you ever like sit and wonder sometimes who gave you who like let you have free will? Because I feel like it's an important question. Who let me have free will? Like, and do they think it's a mistake? Like, man, this is what the human race, why the human race is a failure. Because we have people like me who just do stupid shit because it's fun. Not in a destructive way, just in a unproductive way. Still want to continue along more. Yeah, we want to... Okay, so the next river mouth is the one we want. Not this one, but... Ba-na-na-na-na. Now, there's some farms that if we make them, like, it is still just going to be a vanilla farm. Like, I think there's, like, some things that we just simply can't do in a more interesting create way, but I will do my darndest. Like, I don't think there's a cool create way to farm cactus, but if there is, and it makes it more, like, less efficient, then by gods, I'm gonna do it. Okay, this river mouth down here is where we're heading. Like, I'm thinking, like, what if we still just do the normal, like, create thing? The normal vanilla thing. But if we have fans above the cactus pulling in, maybe we can just pull the cactus straight up off the fan. Straight up off the cactus so it can't break. Which sounds delightfully dumb and over-engineered to me. Which is what I live for. Just straight ahead? Yeah, just straight ahead. We can go either way, but straight ahead is, I think, better. Aha. Through this little spot. Rivers are great. Big fan of rivers. So good for early game exploring. Just like, can I get where I want to go by river? Perfect. So much easier. We need to make a dock or something. Small little riverboat dock. Alright, give me your lead, donkadonk. But give me your lead. There we go. Just get you on ground. So, you can finally, after this entire journey, be ridden 20 blocks. You know, we gotta give him exercise, you know. It's important. You can keep that. And honestly, you can keep the boat. Let's just have that be part of the, like, exploration kit. Alright. I can go back down. Sea lantern can go in here. Let's go. Our clipboard can go back in here, and it should tell us we got everything. Yeah. So, I guess we just hit go. And I'll start shooting the blocks in. Let's go. Alright, while that's happening, I don't have any more emeralds. And they haven't done the thing where he sells things now. Although I think they should have by now, but that's okay. Oh, I wouldn't mind that moss block. Do I have moss? I don't think I have normal moss. No. Oh well. That's fine. While he's doing that, let's clean our clipboard and let's put stuff away. Minerals. Okay. I think I just clicked on something that wasn't a mineral. I did. Boom. Nice to have a piece of mycelium. I guess magma block can count as stone for right now. Dirts, I guess, is sand. Plants. Oh, I did have cactus. Fair enough. Sea pickles. That's actually really good. Because now glue is much less of a problem. Yeah, glue is way less of a problem now. So that's good. Go, Golem boy, go! Look at him go! I love him. Yeah, this guy just like literally shoots the blocks into place. It's very cool. And it even like works with the copycat blocks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gamer Monk, welcome in, welcome in. We are watching our schematic cannon shoot our rock golem of holding into place. And then we're going to turn him into a minecart contraption. So he can essentially be our backpack when we go exploring and mining and stuff. It's a good day. And yeah, this is what the sea lantern was for, like his little heart. But can we get some love in the chat, please, for Gamer Monk? I hope you're doing alright, Gamer. It's nice to see. I know I haven't been streaming as much lately, but I feel like it's been a while regardless. I hope you're doing as well as you possibly can. And just keep on vibing those good vibes. It's just, enjoy the animation. It's so cool that the Copycats Plus and all the Copycat stuff works with the schematic cannon, because like other framed blocks don't. You would have to then go in and put the blocks into the frame blocks again. But this just like works. It's so cool. Popped in quickly to say hi before I go live. All good. I would ask to avoid mentioning your own streams without me asking. It is self-promo. No, it's not a big build, so we can just like watch this go. But like some builds that we'll do with schematic cannons, which I don't intend to do a lot of big builds with schematic cannons, but I certainly want to do like a lot of trees. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go and do other stuff while it runs, but it's also very cool. Look at him go, my mans. And it doesn't use a ton of gunpowder. My boy! And yeah, we'll have to like make a home for him somewhere. Maybe in a cave or something. And then we can potentially put a portable storage device, like in one of his feet or something. And then like when we put him back in his home, it can just like automatically suck the items out of the chests and into our storage system. But we don't have a storage system yet. So I'm not doing that. Oh, okay, I think he's doing the gluing now. That's interesting. So yeah, a lot of stuff should be used up now. Yeah, that's cool, and it's just like using the durability. That's interesting. Oh, this doesn't break. That's interesting. Can you repair it? You can give it mending. That's sick. Alright. And you can give it unbreaking. Cool. Now, I didn't do the cleanest super glue job on this. But to be fair, it was a difficult glue job. Difficult glue up. But now we have sea pickles. We can Coral. Hydrate, thank you, gamer. And yo, 2 years, 10 months, let's go. Plants. Pickles. I don't contain a lot of bone meal, but we can, if we just go over here, I guess, where we've got like our little thingy farm. We put that there, we put a coral in. If we put one down and then we do that, then it gives us 4. And obviously we can like automate this, but not super easily until we have more coral. But tell me you. So obviously I can cook this, but if I 1 for 2 and a chance of green, if I cook it, it's just 1 to 1. All right. So it's better to mill it. We throw that in there. And then we do want to wash this flour to turn it into dough. Nice. I'll throw these seeds that came from processing that wheat into the bone mealificator. But we take this dye and we can craft slime with dough and lime dye. So now that we have access to farmable lime dye, super glue is way easier. Because we need 2 slime balls and a little bit of iron to make the super glue. So that is really good, because before, the only reason we had super glue is because we found them in the create structures. Let's turn our home waypoint off again. So now glue is renewable to us. Before we'd have had to like go to the like mangrove swamp, which is ages away. Clear out enough space that we can actually fight stuff and fight slimes, right? So now, way better. Let's go to the well to top up. I think I mentioned, but in between episodes, I did move the well from like over here to over here because it's just a way nicer spot for it. But I take it we're done. Yeah, look at that. We're finished. It's given us an empty schematic back. And yeah, it still has most of the gunpowder we put in. But it's our boy! So yeah, I used the bite blocks with some andesite casings as well as a sea lantern behind it to like be its kind of like magic heart. And the reason I wanted a sea lantern is because it's animated. It's got that little pulse effect, and I thought that would be really nice. For its little heart. For its eyes, we've got redstone blocks behind stairs. For its mouth, we've got black concrete behind a slab. And I just tried to, like, give him, like, really meaty proportions. Like, he's got a bit of a hunch. He's got big heckin' shoulders. He's got a little bit of a booty. And yeah, he's just like, here you go. I love him. He's great. We've got some good texturing and shading going on. I'm really pleased. And he's all glued together, so what we can do now is grab a cart assembler. We're gonna need a minecart, which I assume oh, I do have a spare one. Okay. That, we're gonna need a lever. Do I own any cobble? I do. Alright, so we throw our cart assembler down. We throw our minecart in. And then we power it. So now, we can just pick him up. What's this? Pick a minecart construction with at least 200 attached blocks. Exceptional. But yeah, now we've got our boy. So what we can do is now come over here to where I made an anvil in between streams. Look, we can rename it, but for right now, we'll call it the Golem of Holding. So now, yeah, I assume this can't go in the bundle. No, it's definitely a non-stackable thing. Yeah, so now when we go exploring, we can take the card assembler and whatnot with us. And then when we want to put storage in, we just throw him down. And like, because he's still a contraption until we unpower it, it means it shouldn't destroy any blocks. And we can still access these chests. We can't access anything else that would be attached to it, so we can't access these grindstones. So I can't attach crafting tables or anything, unless I wanted to like turn him into block form. But this means we can easily just go put stuff in him, and then pick him up again, and move on, right? I'm gonna have a wheel or 3 other wheels. What, to give him a tricycle? And then yeah, put him back in. And yeah, we can flip him around obviously based on what direction we put him in. But yeah, I love him. He's great. He's our boy. And then yeah, the items will still be in here. Now, we obviously don't want to give him too much storage. One, because, like, we don't want it to be impractical, but also I think, like, if there's too much data, so there's too much stuff in chests and stuff, that you can't actually pick it up. But I'm not 100% sure what that limit is. I don't know if it's actually relevant of a limit. Can you put it in a toolbox? Probably. Have like a little travel kit. Because we can easily put like the card assembler and the rail and the lever in our bundle, right? But no, we can't. But that's fine because it can just stay in our inventory, right? That's not a problem. But yeah, I'm just going to keep him here for now because I like him. And he makes me happy. But he will end up, like, he's essentially our backpack for when we go exploring. He's just, you know, a more aesthetically interesting one and stylistic one. I'm not, like, the best at doing statues and stuff, so I'm really quite happy. Yeah, like, I know the limit, I feel like, as far as I'm aware, the limit only really matters if you're dealing with, like, storage drawers. But yeah, I love him. I love him. He's a good dude. Yeah. Oh, can I not pick that up with the... Or is it because there's stuff in it? No, interesting. I can't pick that up with a wrench. That's interesting. All right. But yeah, either way, I don't think I need more than 9 chests. Give him a card or he'll get bored. I will make the cardboard stuff when I get around to making the cardboard stuff. Please stop pushing. Schematic cannon is a weird block in create terms. Other than model, it doesn't feel very creaty. Yeah. I feel like I feel like the concept of it works well. You know, you've got to fuel it and stuff. I mean, you know, I think it would be too much of a hassle if you needed to give it rotational power. Unless you could like put a like back tank in it, then I think that would be interesting because then you can fill that with air pressure, right? I don't feel like it's uncreative. But yeah, so I want to put our house around here. 2 years, 6 months, let's go. I feel like I probably have enough bamboo at this point in time. I want to do some like starting of decorating the crop farms and stuff. There's only so much we can do while we have the current storage system there. 117 hours, holy mackerel, my god. That's a lot of time. I think that might be what the kids call brain rot. Yeah, so as far, I'm pretty sure, the like press space to repeat the thing is in is in 121.6, which means that the vanilla backport mod has been mean to me and isn't giving it to me by choice. Never enough bamboo? I mean, I've got enough blocks right now. I don't have a lot of storage, so I feel like that's more than I'll need for building purposes. You know, I think I might actually... It's a really short stream, but we've achieved what I really wanted to achieve, which was getting our boy. How's this going? Have things started filtering through? Okay, we've got a stack of tomatoes now. That's good. Yeah, so it's definitely still cycling? Or is it not? Yeah, no, it's definitely still cycling. Although, maybe it is caught up. Because there was a big gap, but although maybe that was just... They got picked up earlier. Because I feel like we should have more stuff. Like, I feel like we should definitely have more wheat seeds, right? We definitely should have more rice, I think. I don't know. Yeah, like, I'm only, like... I was collecting it for the sake of decoration, to be able to use it for building blocks, right? Like right now, I have a metric ton of dark oak for that kind of stuff, right? And I will get more of it as we clear out space. And you know, we're gonna want to put a bunch back as we do custom trees, but... But I think what I might do is I'm probably gonna like AFK for an hour or so. Let's put a door in finally. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go AFK for an hour or so. To just make sure that our farms finish cycling through. But I think I'm gonna call it here. I think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve today, and I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, I was just very excited about building our boy. And he's gonna be very helpful when exploring and stuff. It's a good time. Good day, great classic hits. All right, so let's see where I'm gonna throw you people. Coffee's live. Yeah, let's go to Excess Coffee. I don't know if they're PG. But they're a really good human being. They're looks like they're making a roller coaster on YOLO Craft. So we're gonna throw ourselves over there. I love Excess Coffee. It was really fun to hang out and play with them last season of YOLO. So let's throw ourselves over there. Alright, folks. Oh wow, we really don't have a lot of people here, do we? Yeah, we'll still raid. Alright, but here are our raid calls, everybody. So if you're a follower, please copy the first message. If you're a subscriber, please copy that second message and paste that over into Coffee's chat when we get there. I'm going to be raiding and running, I'm afraid, so just let them know that I love them and what we got up to and all that good stuff. Alright. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Until I see you again, obviously, I can't guarantee any form of schedule right now, when the next stream will be, but I am excited. I'm having a good time doing stuff for this world and designing stupid things like a rock golem, which is just fun. I like it. Alright, but I will see you guys next time. Look after yourselves.